down here. Okay. Okay. So we are live then. That is the thing that we are. Let me pull up the live stream down here. On the other YouTube channel. Um. So how's everybody doing today? Yeah. I also Dinosaur Hunter. I changed the
Yeah.
name of the channel to JurassiCast Live,
Okay.
and I also changed the background so it included all of us in it. Um. Except I'm starting to think whether Rango Gamer and Dial Productions, ooh, just in time. Dial Productions, you're always just in time. Remember, you live on the internet. So yeah, that's So I was wondering whether we should keep them in the podcast because they don't really do much, do they?
Oh no.
You sound so sad. Come on, lighten up. It's the first day of the new podcast.
I'm tired.
What were you doing last night? Making a podcast?
Oh wow. I really like the I just opened up YouTube to click on the episode to check the live chat, and I just see like it's the profile picture right there. It's so amazing looking.
Yeah, I made that and then Spyro Dragon put the glare and stuff on it and it looked beautiful. So, what should we talk about? Should we just talk about stuff that just anything?
Well,
Because I mean, this video is basically just the first Jurassic Cast podcast video, so we can talk whatever about we want.
okay. Well, let's see. You want to talk a little bit more about the figures, or
I mean,
maybe
sure,
some?
we don't have the thing popped up. Um,
Well,
uh,
it don't matter. They've done seen it.
yeah, I that Mosasaurus. I'm gonna go bankrupt for that thing.
Same.
I'm going to lose all the monies I have for that thing. My freaking god. My computer is not working for some reason.
Um. Let's see. I think the most favorite
I clicked.
factor in that figure is the rubber that's going to be on
Yes,
it, the rubber skin.
I'm pretty excited
That
about that.
Yeah, I actually hang on, I'll send you an image. This is like a really good image. This is from Jurassic Outpost. And it's the guy holding the mosasaur, and oh my gosh, the detail on that, and that's rubber, and
It
that
looks
has such good
beautiful.
detail.
I
It
just
has
want
such good detail.
to go up to someone who works for Hasbro and just shove it in their face and go, look at this. Just look at this. This is how you do a good Jurassic World toy. Just shove it in their faces.
Hasbro Hasbro's probably going to quit, but they also took an up
Hasbro quit
close
long
picture.
ago.
I don't know why. Jurassic Outpost really loves Metricanthrosaurus because they took like a total like 5 or 6 photos
And I
of
don't
it.
even
But
think Metricanthrosaurus is going to be in the movie. So
he's
I don't
not
know
going to be in
why.
the movie, but it's still, I mean, it would still count as a toy since it's kind of a canon dinosaur. It may not be in the movie, but it was on the website and stuff. And it kind
You
of
know, I
counts.
wish they only made toys of the dinosaurs that are 100% in the film. But then again, that'd just be like, oh well, we have to wait for the toys and then we'll know what dinosaurs are in the movie.
I like how the teeth, I think they tried. I mean, they on the top, it looks like the teeth are individually painted, and it still looks the same. I mean, look at that paint job to the teeth compared to Hasbro's teeth. It's just so much better. They're
Yeah,
trying to go for that original Jurassic
way,
Park figure look.
way better.
Yep. And plus the detail on the model, see every single scale, every bump, everything. And plus one thing I just found out, they were doing like a thing where they picked up the Metrocanthosaurus. You can split its legs so it can like do a split or something. I don't know. You can split the arms outward, forward, backward. Same with the
Mm-hmm.
legs. So they have like more articulation than just moving forward and back. They can just move outwards. That's a nice detail. And they sort of. I guess you could consider it a swivel.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Hold on, I'm confused. Where am I? I'm trying to get to the. There we go. Okay, never mind. I found it. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get to Mr. Dino Boy and see if he wants to join. But yeah, I cannot wait for for those toys to come out. I just I want it now.
I'm not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I have to save up the money. It's like thankfully they come out like hopefully during the summer,
I don't want them to come
so
out during
that
the summer.
like
I want them to come out right now.
I mean, I want them to come out in the summer, so when I have my job, I'll get more money, which means I can get more figures,
But think about it
which
this
means I have
way.
a better fighting chance of getting everything.
But think about it this way. If they come out now, you'll have money to get them now. And then you'll have a job over the summer so you can buy Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and go see the movie. But if they all come out at the same time, then you're not going to be able to buy everything because you're not going to have enough money to.
You really think the movie's gonna come out during the summer, right after they show it? Oh, you mean like going to the theaters and watch it? I thought
Yeah.
you meant like getting. I thought you meant like getting the
No, no,
DVD.
no.
I'm sorry, I was
You think
misunderstood.
you got to pay money to go to the theater to see it. That's how the world works. So yeah. Um
Anyways, at least one thing you'll be happy for. You'll get your Suchomimus figure.
Yeah, that was odd because they showed a Suchomimus toy in like on a white background, right? But they never showed it in the toy fair. There was never a Suchomimus toy in in the toy fair.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they're like gonna do like a second wave or something, like how Hasbro did. They had like the hybrid figures after they released the original stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
That could be the thing. That could be the thing. So like they'll add the Suchomimus. I mean, not 100% sure if it's Suchomimus, but it looks like a Suchomimus.
Yeah, I mean they've already got a Baryonyx, so what's the point? Because they're definitely not going to pull a Hasbro and just paint the dinosaur a different color, because that was bad.
Hey,
So they're
one thing I
obviously
noticed,
what
one thing I noticed that
what
everybody probably did,
what?
no Spinosaurus.
Yeah, that's odd. Why didn't they put a Spinosaurus in there?
I mean, they've got Ceratosaurus.
Yeah,
Hasbro did Ceratosaurus, and they did it. Like,
where's the
well, where's the
Spinosaurus?
Spino? Where's the
It's like
Spinosaur?
they're
Can you
deliberately
imagine
not
how
giving us
good the
the dinosaur we
Spinosaurus would
want
be?
back. It's
I
like
could,
they're trying to mess with us.
I could imagine. Like, maybe they'll have like in a second wave along with the Suchomimus and the other stuff. But like
I just want them
the,
to give us. I just want to see a Spinosaurus again because that thing
you
was
know what I want?
awesome.
You know what
What?
I want? If they ever decide on making the Spinosaurus, I want them to do a fifth. I want them to do the. I want them to do one like the giant T Rex. I want them to do that with the Spinosaurus. Can you imagine how cool that'd be?
Yes.
That would be cool. I want that.
I, everyone wants that.
And plus, it
But
would
I
be
think what we want more than that is for it to just show up in a movie. I think we all want that the most.
well. It already showed up in a movie, Jurassic Park 3.
A
But I know
movie,
what you're
a
saying.
good movie, a good movie. Because well,
Considerably to
sure,
me, Jurassic Park
what?
3 was a
Because
good
I see.
movie
I know
because
what
it was the
Charles Trevorrow
dinosaurs.
is trying to do. He knows how controversial the Spinosaurus is, and he does. He's already had the T Rex bust through the Spinosaurus skeleton, and he doesn't want to do anything else with the Spinosaurus because it's such a controversial creature to deal with. But it's still one. It's still the second most popular dinosaur in the Jurassic Park franchise, and simultaneously the most hated dinosaur of the Jurassic Park franchise, which is a really
It's
weird conundrum.
strange.
It's the most
It's
hated
really
and the
cool.
second most popular. So no matter what, you can't beat around the bush. You have to bring this thing back to the franchise. It is the most wanted dinosaur in these movies. Honestly, I think more people want the Spinosaurus back in the movie than they do Rexy. Now, obviously, T Rexes are definitely need to be in the movie more than a Spinosaurus does, but I think a Spinosaurus is more wanted than a Tyrannosaurus Rex right now because that it is it's the most popular dinosaur in the franchise if you count all the people that don't like it and want to see it die, and all the people that like it and want to see it win. It's the most popular right now, and they need to bring it back, or they're gonna have some angry fans.
Yeah. And they won't. And if they're gonna have, they'll also have angry fans if they have it kill a T-Rex again.
Yeah, they can't. They're definitely not gonna have it kill a T-Rex. They're not gonna. It's just not gonna happen.
Just at least, I
The
mean, you
T-Rex.
can bring
Either what's gonna
Spinosaurus to
happen is
spotlight.
the Spinosaurus is gonna fight at the T-Rex, and then something's gonna stop the fight when the T-Rex is about to die, or something's gonna stop the fight right in the middle, or they're never gonna fight, but they're going to both be in the movie. The way that would work is that you have two plots, and one plot is trying to collect the T-Rex. The other plot is on Sorna trying to catch dinosaurs, but the Spinosaurus comes in and does its Spinosaurusness. No conflict of the two animals, but you still get to see them both. Now, if they stop in the middle of the fight, you'd have like the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex clashing at each other, and then like another dinosaur comes in, or a human, or a raptor, or a bunch of some distraction distracts the two dinosaurs from each other so that they stop fighting. Or the third option is the T-Rex is almost about to die, and then the Spinosaurus gets something happens to the Spinosaurus. I don't think it'll be the third option because they did that already with the Indominus Rex in the last movie. So it's either they're gonna have the two dinosaurs in the movie, or they're gonna have them fight, and halfway through the battle, something stops it.
I mean, you can give T-Rex like, and if they decide to give Spino like the main role, I mean, you can do that as long as you put the T-Rex in it and just like give it some type of like, I don't know, small appearance where it's just, it's minding its own business. I mean, that's fine.
What every Jurassic Park fan wants is just to see the Spinosaurus again. It's been 17 years since we last saw the Spinosaurus. 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. We need the Spinosaurus back. Also, can I point something out real quick? Jack Horner, he's the Jurassic Park advisor to. He's the scientific advisor to Jurassic Park, right? So then, why is there a Siggy Moloch in the film?
I remember that interview. He says we only picked Spinosaurus because he was big. However, Spinosaurus only ate fish. I was like, well, Spinosaurus, I mean, back in its top prime days, I mean, yeah, it hunted fish, and because there was many rivers and it was very watery and stuff. But as like climate change,
hold on a second.
Yeah, Spinosaurus had to resort to other meals.
Hold on a second. We just got someone. We got Dollar Production says, "I'm about to make a meme of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toys. Fantastic. I don't know how you'd make a meme about that, but good for you." And Relieve Dimetrodon says, "Hello, Relieve Dimetrodon." Okay, you can continue.
Yes, during like hard times, Spinosaurus like hunted other stuff like pterosaurs, iguanodon. Well, it was different Spinosaurs that way, so it don't say like Spinosaurus attacked iguanodon. No, like different Spinosaur relatives and Spinosaurus include attacked many different dinosaurs, and Spinosaurus in particular, when its food supply was running low and it started hunting pterosaurs and other creatures, that led to its confrontation with Carcharodontosaurus for competition. Obviously, the Spinosaurus eventually died out, and Carcharodontosaurus died out due to its food supply running low, which was like the
Paralititan was in Patagonia.
Yeah, Paralititan.
Also, I feel like the North Africa was doomed from the start. If you look at all the fossils we have from there, about 50% of the fossils are from carnivores, and the other 50% are from herbivores. You know what the normal ratio is? 90% herbivores to 10% carnivores. So I think North Africa was doomed from the start.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I think I know what they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna bring back Spinosaurus for this film, but I think I know what they're gonna do because
Do
we
it for Jurassic World 3.
this is now the second movie with a hybrid in it, and we've already got like theories running around that the spine that Wu accidentally created the Spinosaurus. Wu was trying to create a Spinosaurus by splicing different Spinosaur DNA together. Um, Yet accidentally made it what could be considered the first Jurassic Park hybrid. But because it was a failure, he tossed it to Sorna. Now, I think what could happen in this film, there are two things that could happen in this film. We could get a scene, because we got all these new hybrids now. There could be a scene of Dr. Wu talking about his hybrids and why he's making them. And he said, these aren't even the first hybrids we've made. We've made hybrids multiple times before. We've made hybrids bigger and worse than these. Um,
I'm pretty
and
sure Wu's gonna make it in Jurassic. He's gonna live in the second movie.
right.
I'm pretty so that would be a plausible idea because how I don't from what I'm seeing, I mean, yeah, a dinosaur like could break into his lab or something and kill him, but
Yeah, that
from
we
what
don't
I'm
want Doctor Wu
thinking,
to die. I don't think we want Doctor Wu to
he's
die.
gonna make it out again. But
Yeah,
then
he's gonna
like the
make it out
others
again.
find out that he went rogue on them from Jurassic World and like because the others don't do they not know that he went rogue on them and went to InGen?
I, I,
Do they not know
I
that?
don't think anyone
That would
knows
be a
he went
good idea
rogue. I don't
if they found out
think anyone
just
knows he
now.
went rogue. Because Doctor Wu, I think he has a split between protecting his creations and working with Hoskins. Because he was definitely working with Hoskins to create this military dinosaur. But the second Hoskins says, shut it down, we're taking everything off site, Wu instinctively stands in front of him and says, the embryos can can survive on generators for 8 months. And then Hoskins like, I don't care, screw you. And then uh, Wu eventually has to concede. What I think
Yeah.
is going to happen, though, Wu is probably going to talk about all the hybrids and attempts and failures he's had, and he's going. I predict that he's going
Sorry,
to.
hang on. Let me mute myself. I'm listening.
Okay, and I think what's going to happen is he's going to mention the mistake on Sorna. He's going to say back in like 2001, we had attempted to create a new species of dinosaur by combining DNA of two related species together. What we got was not the dinosaur we intended, but was a vicious, ruthless hybrid. It
That would be
was
perfect.
raised on Sorna, and then it got out somehow. And basically what's going to happen is he's not going to say it was the Spinosaurus, and he's not going to say anything that would hint to be the Spinosaurus, but it's going to be just enough that you could definitely interpret it as the Spinosaurus.
Hang on, I'm gonna get me something. It'll be really quick.
Okay.
Be like seconds.
And so that's the first thing I think will happen. I think the first thing that will happen is Wu is going to hint toward the Spinosaurus hybrid on Sorna, which is actually a Suchomimus and Spinosaurus. Now the second thing I think is going to happen is at the end of the movie, they're going to be on Sorna, and you're going to have the Lost World moment where it's like where John Hammond says, if you trust in nature, life will find a way. And then it goes ba 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 ba, and it shows all the dinosaurs walking around and stuff. I think we're gonna have that moment at the end of the movie, but it's gonna be like Claire, Owen, and it's gonna be they're standing and watching all the dinosaurs do their stuff. But then the camera is going to pan out over Sorna, and then the music cuts and goes a little dark with little, and then it's gonna zoom in real fast, and it's gonna hit a bunch of trees, and the camera's just gonna go and wind through, and it's gonna stop at the ground. And then right in front of the camera, you're gonna see a brown reddish foot stomp into scene, preceded by a shadow coming over the camera. Brown reddish foot stomp on the ground, and then you're gonna hear a snarl, and then the start of a roar, and then it's gonna cut to credits. And that, I think would be the best way to do the Spinosaurus in the second movie, because you wouldn't be bringing the Spinosaurus into the second movie.
Mm-hmm. They did hint a Giganotosaurus. Can you imagine the fight? Maybe they're gonna like, you know what I'd love to see?
What?
If the Giganotosaurus was battling the Spinosaurus.
Yes, I would love to see that, but I would want to see the Spinosaurus kill that Giganotosaurus just so that
Are you pulling a
T-Rex,
me? Are you pulling a me from when I made that video? It was Spinosaurus
no,
versus
I'm
Gigan.
not. What I would like to
If
see.
that would be
What were you
accurate if
saying?
it worked. That video would be canon if they did an actual fight between the Giganotosaurus and Spinosaurus and Spino 1. That video would be canon. Because it basically, somebody in the future like watched Jurassic World 3 and he goes and he looks at my video and he's like, you just copied off Jurassic World. I'm just like, no, this has been around before Jurassic World
Yeah,
3 came out.
that's what I sort of did with my Pop Culture Raptors video. Before we even had any official glimpse of the Indoraptor, I kind of guessed around to see what the Indoraptor would look like. Turns out I was exactly right. So now everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, is that the?" It's gonna be like, it came out
Copied
before the
him.
Indoraptor. You copied that. No, I came out way. That's my own thing. It came out before Jurassic World. But anyway, what I would like to see in Jurassic World 3, which I hope they call it Jurassic World 3 and have the Spinosaurus as the logo, that'd be amazing. Is
That would be classic.
is
But then wouldn't that be nostalgia?
It would, but it's okay for this. I've gotten over the fan. I figured out this isn't bad. This is amazing. What would be most amazing is if it's Jurassic World 3 with the Spinosaurus logo.
It's like,
That would be
hey,
so
guy.
amazing. And what
It's
I
like
would like to see,
Spino
if there was a
Dragon.
Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World 3, the Spinosaurus must brutally murder the Giganotosaurus, just so that when the T-Rex comes in and kills it, it definitely just reinstates this animal's rule. If you have the Spinosaurus do amazing, terrible things, and then have a T-Rex kill it, redemption for
That would actually
Jurassic
be
Park
a
3.
really good idea. You're coming up with a lot
That
of good
should be the
ideas.
plot of Jurassic World 3. It's based around the antagonist. It's weird. They have this perfect antagonist, this monster that is not only is it the biggest animal, the biggest carnivore in the Jurassic Park franchise. Yes, it is bigger than the Indominus, and I think almost as big as the Mosasaurus, because Indominus, they say, grew to 50 feet long when fully grown. Spinosaurus grew to 60 feet long when fully grown, and that's a real-life animal, and Jurassic Park always exaggerates the size of the animals, so the thing in Jurassic Park 3 would have been over.
I wonder where the others are. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus. You me. Primal, you there? Did you do it? What? What happened? Is the thing still going? Or did it die? No, it didn't die. Still here.
Dip doesn't just leave a mark on your...
The mess. What a mess. So, yeah. How everybody doing today? So we gonna talk about. I'm actually gonna start talking about the latest stuff as far as I know. So I'm on the live chat. So if y'all want to say something, I'm there. So today we're gonna be talking about the Spinosaurus and its return for Jurassic World 3. I don't freaking know. That's it. But number one thing, there's a new Megalodon movie coming out this year as well, which I'm excited for. I read the book. It's a book called Meg by Steve Alton, and it's gonna be a really good. I don't know how good the movie is because obviously it's not out yet, but what I do know is that the book was good, and I hope the movie was good. If the movie is good, then yeah. But my audio is broke. Give me a sec. Oh, I heard of Meg. Yeah, you have. It's a good book. I so far I've read Meg, and I read the sequel, which was The Trench, and I read something just to get a little off track, but it was based on the same author. Hello.
Okay.
I hear audio.
Hello? Am I here? Can I be heard?
A little. You're a little staticky, but I can hear you.
Well, okay, I'm back now, so I'm just put that down there. In case.
Put that down.
Put that cookie down! Okay, hold on a second. I opened up too many tabs and it wants me to do stuff too many. Let me click out of that one. Click out of that one. Click into that one. Okay. Now we can get back to doing what we were talking about. Let me get back into the chat real quick. Okay. So back to the Spinosaurus, right?
Yeah.
What on earth were we talking about?
Well, let's see. You were talking about what was it? Were you talking about the logo should be the Spinosaurus? We talked about that.
Yeah, the logo
Burn.
is so what we need is the Spinosaurus to come back. We need it to make a comeback.
I mean, I don't disagree with you there.
Also, I just thought of a really cool idea. What if we also had it was a T-Rex skeleton and a Spinosaurus skeleton talking on the microphone for the logo of JurassiCast?
I don't
That'd be
know.
pretty cool, I think.
It's your channel, basically. I mean, you're the one who's
I mean, it's our channel.
managing it. You
Yeah,
get
I
to do
am
what you
managing
want
it.
to do.
That is true. But it's our channel, so like, I mean, I could, if I wanted to, put a picture of a cow kicking someone in the face. I could do that. I actually could just go ahead and pull that picture up on Google right now.
Put a picture. I could put.
Do you know
If
the
I
password
was
to the
managing the
account?
channel, you know what picture I would put for the profile?
What? A picture of cannibalism?
Poised. It's Poised. Shout out to Poised. His videos are funny. Especially. Anyways.
Okay.
So, the Spinosaurus for Jurassic World 3. And also the really good idea with the Giganotosaurus and the Spinosaurus. Spino wins, and then T-Rex comes in to wreck Spino's world. That would be really good. I agree with that.
I don't think they're gonna have the Spinosaurus die, because I think that's one of the main reasons they haven't brought it. They didn't bring it back in Jurassic World, was because
no.
Although we want a rematch. That's obvious. Everyone who is anybody wants a Spino v T-Rex rematch. The thing is that doing so would mean we have to kill the Spinosaurus. But Jurassic Park 3, while what it did was it created the need to have a Spinosaurus rematch, because the Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex. But it also created the one inhibitor to a Spino v T-Rex rematch, which is the Spinosaurus itself. Because now the Spinosaurus has so many fans that if you killed the Spinosaurus, it would get just as much backlash as when the Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex. But you can't have a rematch without the Spinosaurus dying, because if the Spinosaurus wins, then it's going to be the worst movie ever made. So the Spinosaurus has to die, but if it does die, it's going to be just as bad as Jurassic Park 3. So the rematch cannot kill the Spinosaurus. Time has literally made it so that the Spinosaurus cannot die in the next movie. Time is literally the amount of time between the third and the fifth and the sixth movie is literally too much time for them to have the Spinosaurus die out. It's just too much time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, honestly, you wouldn't want to. I mean, it'd be cool, but you wouldn't want to see the Spinosaurus die, especially if it was the one from JP3. You wouldn't want to see that guy die.
No, I mean,
nostalgic.
Many people were talking about. They're just like, "Oh yeah, I remember the Spinosaurus," and then
Spinosaurus,
I was like,
more like Spinosaurus.
It was like one of those conversation things. Like I start something about Jurassic Park. It's like, the number one dinosaur I remember most of all was the Spinosaurus. I mean, he's left imprints on people. I mean.
The Spinosaurus is probably the smartest dinosaur in the Jurassic Park franchise. Not only did it kill the T-Rex, but it got away with it too. Because now you can't kill the Spinosaurus because it knew it waited. Because that actually was a really smart strategy for the Spinosaurus. It knew that by killing the T-Rex, it would kill the franchise for a little bit, but it would kill the franchise for just long enough that when the next movie comes out,
they had to bring it.
It already had grown a huge fan base, so now you can't kill it off the next time it comes back. So not only did it kill the T-Rex, it killed the franchise for just long enough that the next time it comes back, it can't die.
Yeah, you're right.
If you think about it, that is the most cheap and insane thing. Because that's just insane. There cannot be a Spino v T-Rex rematch without the Spinosaurus winning or dying, and neither one of those is going to be liked. That's just freaking insane. That's what that is.
Yeah. One dinosaur I always wanted to. Well, let's see. Which dinosaur did I always want to see? I know, like a hybrid dinosaur I always wanted to see was the freaking Ultimasaurus. I wanted to see that.
Let me bring up the fact that why the heck isn't Ultimasaurus in this?
I think maybe because why
have they not taken the?
I literally have no idea.
You have a perfect look. First of all, you have a perfectly good antagonist in the Spinosaurus, but you don't use that. You want an actual hybrid. Okay, you have a perfectly good hybrid in the form of the Ultimasaurus, but you don't want to use that, so you make the most bland creature ever. Remember when Trey the Explainer had the create a better fake theropod contest? I wish I had been there to do that, because what I would have done, I would have just drawn the Ultimasaurus and say, hey, I didn't create this, but Jurassic Park did. But can I enter it in the better fake theropod contest? And it would still be better than Indominus Rex.
Yeah, it would. I mean, you're talking about like a hybrid that has more classic dinosaurs. And if you're talking, and you know, the Indominus Rex, it was all about entertainment.
Yeah.
Its initiative was to scare the living pants out of people who watched it.
Well, you gotta also remember, it was also, although it was designed for entertainment, that was air quotes if you couldn't, because you couldn't see that. We gotta remember, it was also designed for military use, because Hoskins was a greedy donut hoarder who wanted a military dinosaur. Now, because that the Indominus was basically the prototype, they had to make it entertaining in some way, so they just made it bigger than the T-Rex.
Yeah, it was the entertainment thing was just so that they could sliding in under Masrani's nose, because Masrani wouldn't have accepted it. I mean,
but honestly,
you saw him; he didn't accept it.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it. He's like,
when it started killing people and stuff, like military.
He didn't like it, but he had to save it because it was $26 million. It was worth $26 million, which honestly, that's not really a lot of money in today's world, seeing how you've literally got people like just launching their cars into space whenever they please. So yeah, $26 million. If you're the 8th richest man in the world, you have more than $26 million. In fact,
he's more of the dead richest man in the world.
Elon Musk is the 85th richest man in the world. And he has enough money to shoot his own car into space on the most powerful rocket ever invented, with the exception of the space shuttle and the Saturn V. And he's not even that rich. He's just got $20 billion. So if you're saying $26 million is worth a lot of money, you're not the 8th richest man in the world. But seriously, though, that Indominus, it was. Do you know who Nostalgia Critic is?
Yeah, I know him.
Have you seen any of his videos?
I've seen some of his, yeah.
Well, he did a video on Jurassic World, where he reviewed Jurassic World, and he literally said that thing looks like a giant raptor. You know what they did in the next movie? They made it into an actual giant raptor. They just colored it black and changed its size.
What was it? What's the name of a rare creature that you fight? Like, you know prehistoric kingdom, right? That game.
Yeah, the accurate version of Mesozoica.
Yeah, you know the thing where you'll like have a chance to create a albino, or what's the other name called? I forgot it.
Albino.
There's albino, and then you get like a darker colored version of the animal. So like you got white, and then you got a black version.
I don't know what the black version is called. Let's just call it the black one, because that's not racist. We swear.
Yeah, you could get like two. You can have a chance to get one of those. Indoraptor. What if Indominus is albino? So the Indoraptor would be like the other rarity of the Indominus.
Right. Basically,
considering it's black.
Honestly, they could have just used the Ultimasaurus, because the Ultimasaurus is literally everything that the Indominus is, but better. It has raptor claws, it has raptor DNA, it has T-Rex DNA, it has armor, it can camouflage, I think. It may not, because I think it had Carnotaurus DNA in it. So if it had Carnotaurus DNA in it, then it would have been able to camouflage.
It has a Belissaur DNA, but
it's way better looking than the Indominus. And I'm 95% sure that in the fight between the two, Indominus would get loosed. That isn't the right word, but that isn't even a word, but it's the right word. Because the thing is, the Ultimasaurus actually had the head of a T-Rex with the frill of a Triceratops attached. So, what actually would transpire there is it already has the bite force of a T-Rex. So it already outclasses Indominus there. It has actual armor, not just piddly little osteoderms, but actual armor on its back from Ankylosaurus. And it has raptor claws. So let's say the Indominus manages to pin it on its back where the thing couldn't get up because of the Ankylosaurus armor being so huge. It has raptor claws on its feet that it can joust up into the body. And it has raptor arms with 3 claws on it. The thing is Indominus, but better in every way. It even looks better. Now, the reason I do advocate for the Indominus Rex's look over the Ultimasaurus, because although I like the Ultimasaurus better, the Indominus is definitely more realistic because of how hybridization works, which is odd because when has Jurassic ever cared about accuracy? But hybrids actually don't look anything like the sum of their parts. They look like completely new things.
Yeah.
What happened was, like, for instance, there's a thing called a spider goat. It's a hybrid of a spider and a goat. Now, you'd think it's a thing that looks like it's like a goat with 8 legs, right? No, it's just a goat
that makes web.
It's literally just a goat.
Spider silk.
Right. In fact, it doesn't even produce the silk in the normal way. The silk is literally produced from the milk glands, from the mammary glands. The silk is produced in there. It's definitely not anything like how hybridization we think it works. It's definitely not as extreme as Jurassic World the game's hybridization ideas.
Do you know well, there's this famous quote. So a hybrid would be slightly considered as a mutation, wouldn't it?
Yeah, hybridization. That's actually the definition of hybridization. Except hybridization is a mutation from another organism implanted into a different one.
You know, there's a quote that I always remember whenever like I hear something like a story of like maybe a genetic hybrid or something mutated. I say this. This is from the Zilla, the series, the cartoon series for Godzilla 1998. Major Hicks says this: the way these mutations are concerned, you can forget all about patterns, because they thought like they were going by the original pattern from the original Zilla. And when they found, because the first episode, there's a creature known as the C-Rex, and it's just a giant crustacean thing that produces tar. They thought, the guy was like, when they found the tar on the beach, and they thought that the Zilla juvenile was still on the loose, because Nick found a baby. They thought that some of the soldiers thought that the tar was not Zilla's, but something else. But Major Hicks just said the way he's like, what about the tar? Does it fit the pattern? Major Hicks was like, with the way these mutations are concerned, you can forget all about patterns. That's the thing with hybridization. You don't absolutely know what you're gonna get.
Right. I mean, we can nowadays we can actually sort of control hybridization to a certain extent. We can control what our animals look like if we need them to be hybridized. Like we can make glow in the dark animals different colors. But what's oh gosh, what color? I clicked the wrong color, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. I fixed it. Hold on. Let me just color this stuff in real quick. Where were we?
Huh?
What on earth was I just? Where did we just say?
How hybrids are very unpredictable when you make them. Like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right. You have no idea what you're gonna get. Today we can sort of control what we're gonna get from them, but it's not like, oh yeah, this certainty we're definitely gonna get this.
Yeah.
It's more what you're typically thinking of is splicing, gene splicing. Is what we call because hybridization is just taking 2 animals and going like that to them, splashing them together. What we think of is actually gene splicing, where you're taking one gene of an animal and putting it in a specific spot. We can't really control the look of an animal, because gene splicing only allows us to control certain features, and to get to change the look of an animal, you're gonna have to change a lot of things. So that's why Indominus looks so bland, because it is just a bunch of genes put together in one big pile of goo. Where's my Suchomimus skeleton at?
Oh, hey, look, Mr. Dino Boy.
Oh, Mr. Dino Boy, welcome to the first JurassiCast podcast.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Where on earth did my...
Sorry,
what?
it took me forever to join. It's literally 7 a.m. and I've just woken up. So...
Oh, well, if you do... well, I'm sorry for you. If you want, you can go back to sleep.
Dude, I'm awake. Deal with it. You can't get rid of me that easily.
No. It's not that. What it is that if you need to go to sleep, you need to go to sleep. And I didn't mean to wake you up.
Dude, it's fine. I wake up on my own.
Okay, good. Let's just ungroup that. We were talking about how we'd re-enter the... We were talking about... Basically, what we've been talking about is how we would re-enter the Spinosaurus into the franchise, and how we would do other stuff.
This podcast is actually turning really good.
Yeah, because we're actually talking the whole time. And it's not Mr. Yi. Mr. Yi is tough on lots of things.
So, anyways, we're talking about the unpredictability of when you create a hybrid. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Laugh is like a box of chocolates.
Oh
No,
my.
it needs to be like, oh gosh, don't ungroup anything. Group. Rotate, flip horizontally. That's a little bit too big. Let's make the chest that big. I'm 85 and what to do? And then you gotta click that piece in there. Oh gosh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little fix-it-upper by taking that and then swooping in and stealing a T-Rex neck. Rotate the T-Rex neck. Flip horizontally. Oh gosh, I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, here we go. Let's just go back and get that Suchomimus neck.
So,
okay. Hold on a second, guys. We said this isn't boring anymore, and then we shut up.
this is
okay.
Mr. Dino Boy. Do you see my new
catch Dino Master up to speed on our theory about the Spinosaurus re-entering the franchise while I make a Spinosaurus skeleton? Okay.
Catch Mr. Wait, catch up.
Catch him up.
Dino, is he here? Is he watching this?
Mr. Dino Boy.
You said Dino Master.
Yeah, we were talking.
Oh,
well, first
I don't know why I keep saying Dino Master. No, catch Mr. Dino Boy up.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, at the start of it, we were talking about the figures and just a little bit more detail about specifically the Mosasaurus and the Metracanthosaurus figures.
Oh yeah.
And then I mentioned something about how come Mattel hasn't made a Spinosaurus figure. Are they going to do it like in a second wave? Like, say, like what Hasbro did, you know, they had like a second wave of like hybrid dinosaurs, you know, like a few different figures and some old figures that are just repaints. But if Mattel, obviously, I'm having a guess because there's a Suchomimus figure, but yet they didn't show it. Mostly because I'm guessing that they're going to do a second wave. So, like, they're going to have more dinosaurs and, like, maybe different skin changes, paint jobs, you know, but different dinosaurs. And I wondered, why didn't they do a Spinosaurus? Because they did Ceratosaurus, but they didn't do Spinosaurus. Is that because they've already got like 2 Spinosaurs already in the works, or are they just gonna save it as a secret and post it for the second wave with the Suchomimus and other stuff? And then we started talking about Spinosaurus making a comeback for Jurassic World 3. And how would we want him to come back? And how would we want him to go through the movie? And then we started talking about the Indominus Rex and
The way better
how
hybrid
awesome
that is
Jurassic World.
Ultimasaurus.
Yeah, we were talking about Ultimasaurus and how better it is.
Obviously, the better hybrid.
And then we talked about the unpredictability of when you're creating a hybrid.
I wonder if I could. I'm gonna try later today. I'm gonna tweet to Colin Trevorrow and ask him why he hasn't used the Ultimasaurus hybrid. Because that's
Maybe
a
it's
good
too
looking hybrid.
cartoonish.
I mean,
they can change it up a little bit so it doesn't look cartoonish. I mean, anybody can do that.
right. I mean, but you see, the Indominus was too realistic. It wasn't cartoonish enough. And that's one of the major problems people have with it was that it was the suck because it didn't look very appeasing. It looked
You
bland.
just see the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World and they change it. And they're like, oh, what? You say not cartoony enough? They use Pivot Animator and they just fill in the empty space of Indominus with a Pivot Indominus Rex.
Oh my god, no.
Just like, is that cartoon enough for you? They just like,
Oh
no.
gosh,
Please,
I'm
no.
doing this not good.
Anyways, so yeah, the unpredictability. It's just like those scientists on cocaine making freaking a pigman hybrid, and I'm not lying. That's an actual thing. That is an actual thing that's been created.
How on earth did any country allow that to exist?
I don't know. I almost like to think it was on the news. It was on the news too. But I was just started wondering, like, what have these guys been snorting when they were making this thing? Like, were they playing too much Minecraft, or what have they done? Why did they watch that episode of Seinfeld with the pig man? I don't know what they did. They just like, we're gonna make a human pig hybrid, and they decide to put the embryo back inside of a female pig once they made it. And they've got pictures of the embryo before they did that. And I guess, like, I don't know what happened now. I hope it died.
Why?
That's the only creation I hope dies.
Why would you hope that thing dies? It's a living creature, you know. I mean,
It may have an incapability of living.
what?
I mean, you never know. Sometimes when you're making something, it don't always pan out. When you're creating something in the lab, sometimes it doesn't always make it out of the lab.
It's like, oops, I dropped it on accident. Oh, I
That
see
maybe
messed
like
up.
certain problems, like something that pigs have that humans don't. Maybe that messed with the structure
Are you
for the
saying?
pig, or
Are you
how it
just
could
sitting there
survive.
saying, try to find a way to make it die without looking guilty?
No, I'm saying reasons for how a creation could die in the lab with if, like, say, like, when they create it, the unpredictability, this is another unpredictability factor.
Right.
You really don't know if those mixtures are capable of being compatible with each
Yeah,
other
honestly, though,
for it to
humans are
exist.
so far apart. Pigs are atriodactyls, and humans are hominids. Those are like for reference.
You're putting two different species.
A pig is closer to a dog than it is to a human, for reference, real quick.
It's different when it's a dinosaur because,
No, it's not.
apparently
different.
dinosaurs have the same structures.
Stegosaurus is closer to Stegosaurus is actually way closer to a Pachycephalosaurus than a T-Rex is to some of the stuff they put in that. Than a T-Rex is to actually. Why the heck did they put a cuttlefish in there? You know what? I'm dumb. I'm not gonna say
Camouflage.
Did you not hear the movie at all? They put the cuttlefish DNA so it could change its skin color.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm being dumb.
Aren't we all dumb at times?
Yeah. Why did my computer do that? Stay awake, my computer. Any chat? Welcome back. Welcome, Ghost Eel 555 at 403, which is we didn't miss that. Okay. What else to talk about? Yeah, I'd love to see Spinosaurus come back into the franchise. That'd be just the best thing ever.
Universal better be listening to this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just like.
I mean, they copyrighted us, so they'd have to be listening. Oh wait,
No, they aren't listening. It's their lawyers that are listening.
it was part of a joke.
I know. The lawyers are listening though. It's probably a waste of effort, but I'm gonna tweet to Colin Trevorrow asking him why no Spino.
I'd love to hear his answer.
He probably won't answer me.
To be
You
honest,
never know. You'd be surprised when somebody brings up Spinosaurus. Everybody just stops and just like.
I said at Colin Trevorrow. I said why no Spino. I'll just tweet that. Just tweet that. Why no Spino?
Why no Spino?
Who Elon Musk tweeted 2 hours ago. What's this? Is this Oh no, the Roadster's gonna miss Mars. Oh no, it isn't. It's going right next to. Dude, the Roadster hits Mars in October. That's amazing. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's amazing.
I couldn't hear you because like you're staticking out. What was it?
yeah.
I was talking about something you guys wouldn't know. You wouldn't understand.
We would
there's a car
probably
in space
know
right
if
now.
you tell us.
There's a car in space
Probably
right
know.
now. And,
Yeah, don't think that we're not gonna know stuff. That is like so
Mr.
random.
Dynamo.
We're not stupid.
That's a great picture, Mr. Dynamo Boy.
I know this.
Look how
It basically
detailed that
proves
figure is.
that
Look at
Mattel-
that detail.
That detail.
Look at that detail.
But I'm gonna have a mini thing here. I
looks
don't
like a
understand why they didn't just give Mattel the license in the first place. I mean, look at
Because
how good
Hasbro
they
had more
have
money.
done.
Hold on, let me please. My computer charger be around here somewhere. I will be right back.
The thing is, the Jurassic World toys don't have a bloody thing to worry about when they come out now because Hasbro had Transformers and Minions and everything everywhere. Mattel has just finished with Justice League.
And you definitely don't have to worry about Minions taking over the shelves.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, I mean, when a kid looks at that Carnotaurus and they look at a Minion plushie, what do you think are they going to get? They're going to get the freaking Carnotaurus that's going to bash its head around people's faces. That's something I would get. I'm not sure about everybody else, but how could a kid not want that?
I was wondering, how could a kid not want a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex toy that eats action figures?
Oh, I came up with something. You're gonna love this. I told Primal this. So if Mattel was to do a Spinosaurus figure, you know what I think they should do? One the exact size, like one of the big. It's gonna be one of those big figures like the big T-Rex that they have.
I'm back.
Can you imagine that?
Oh,
How
God.
awesome that figure would be! Like a spine, like that big T-Rex figure that they're gonna sell.
Yo, anyone
But
know where
it's the
Spinosaurus?
Spinosaurus. Who the heck knows? I don't.
To be honest, I'd rather Spinosaurus have a couple different figures, like one in the small scale, one in the medium scale, probably one in the large and giant scale. But
You know, so far we have like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Velociraptor. Now those little miniature figures.
I'm so happy
Why
that the figure.
could not Hasbro have done that?
Because Hasbro
You know how
doesn't
creative that
know.
is?
Because Hasbro's bloody stupid. I mean, have you seen what they're doing with Transformers? They just cancelled all the Transformers movies after the Bumblebee movie comes out, so because they don't want to do reboots. Like,
Wait, Hasbro has the rights to the Transformers movie?
they
That's
own
like
Transformers.
I thought Michael Bay owned Transformers.
No, he was just a director.
Yeah, directors don't just own movies. Like
That's
companies
like
own them too.
that's like
It's like saying
saying
that Steven Spielberg owns Jurassic Park.
yeah.
I mean, he
What?
kind of does.
Dinosaur Hunter, I'm gonna just call you out on that. You literally just read my mind. Don't ever do that again.
Sorry, I
he
don't mean
kind of
to.
does own the executive producer for every single Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, because he did the movie justice and did it correct. Even though I kind of want to see an evil John Hammond on screen.
Yeah, he didn't get that right. But hey, I liked John Hammond. We got better because I wouldn't have liked the movie as much if John Hammond was evil. Because part of John Hammond's character was that he was the nice old grandpa guy who thought he was doing something great for everybody, and he couldn't help but feel sad for him when he finally realized he wasn't doing great for people. He was killing them.
The best intentions. Some of the worst things imaginable were done by the best intentions.
And I'm gonna be there when you figure that out.
Can
That's Ian Malcolm. He's like,
can I add something to this Ian Malcolm quote?
yes.
Is that why he's in Jurassic World 2? Because
He comes up with the best memorable quotes ever.
no, just like that quote exactly. He says that he'll be there when they've realized that they've screwed up. Is that why he's at that court for Jurassic World 2?
Well, when you think about it, he said that
Yeah.
he said that to Peter Ludlow, and when Ludlow realized when he brought the bull T-Rex to San Diego, Ludlow realized that now he's John Hammond, he's made big mistake, and there was Jeff Goldblum saying, "Now you're John Hammond." That was,
to be honest, I don't know why in
was
the
like
movies they
foreshadowing.
just don't have bloody dinosaur exhibits be like, how do I explain it? For carnivore exhibits in the movies, what they should have done is do what most zoos do today with elephants, is have a big trench around the perimeter of the enclosure, or have heightened electricity.
Trump tweeted something 7 hours ago that doesn't make any sense. The fake
Nothing
news of big ratings.
When does he make sense?
Did you just try to eat the chair?
I'm the Australian. I make sense. I make more sense than Trump does, and no one understands me.
He is native to Australia, but he doesn't do things with his brain correctly.
Excuse me. I do things with my brain quite often. Thank you.
I'm talking about my bearded dragon. he tried to eat a flower.
So wait,
design.
are you calling Australians dumb? Is that it?
No, I'm calling my bearded dragon dumb. He wasn't born in Australia.
You want to go, mate?
I have cousins in Australia, so shut up.
Make me boy. Nah.
I'll send my cousins on you. I'll have them attack you. I actually have no idea where they live.
Primal
I think they live somewhere on I think they live somewhere on like the east coast of Australia.
Oh crap! I'm on the east coast of Australia.
Godzilla.
You realize, right? Everybody
monsters.
is on the east coast of Australia because
Actually,
everything that isn't the east coast of Australia is a desert.
Actually, that is not true.
It isn't.
There's plenty of rainforest and beaches and waterways, and we're a pretty decent place.
Okay,
Don't
sure.
go to Southwest Australia because there's plenty of tiger snakes.
Beardy, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
Nothing.
So, Mr. Dino Boy,
Yes.
how you doing?
About to pass out, but I'm staying awake because I'm not missing the podcast again.
Beardy, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So,
Beardy, what are you doing?
got.
Get back over here, Bubba. I have to grab you by your face because I can't
thought
get
I
you
had
anywhere else.
something.
There we go.
The only thing I'm gonna say right now is that Godzilla 2002 SH monster. I want that so bad.
Well, I can tell you for sure that I am ordering it when it comes out in April, and that is going to be my second SH Monster Arts figure.
When I head down to
Because-
G Fest, if it's down at G Fest, I get it for a cheaper price.
Because I made a decision that between any of the Shin Godzillas or 2002 Godzilla, and I chose 2002 Godzilla. Why? Because Shin Godzilla from SH Monster Arts looks like total crap.
Do you see the latest one with
The
the
open
Frozen
tail.
version? Yeah.
Yeah, the Frozen version with the open tail. And yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that was the only one that I considered good.
What I'm not understanding though is that in the movie it doesn't have the glowing on the tail, but in the toy it does. So that's a bit confusing.
Maybe it's like showing that it's
Maybe it's showing
Heating
that
up.
he's
Heating up.
reignited in there or something.
yeah. Who would have thought that the ultimate danger on Godzilla was his tail? Can you imagine getting whacked by Godzilla's tail? Can you imagine
Oh,
how bad
screw
that
that.
would
Can
be?
you that's like
That's
saying can you imagine
everything.
getting hit by a truck going like 75 miles an hour? And not a small truck too. Like
I'd rather
like
that
big
than get
truck.
hit by Godzilla's tail.
I mean, like, you're talking about something that Godzilla's tail is like really powerful. Like,
I mean, if it was going at full blast and hit you, it would
Out of
instantly
melee?
kill you on
yeah,
impact.
that was
So
his best one.
can I ask a random question?
Yes. Go on ahead.
Why is Dilo Productions always first to check us out?
Because Dollar Production is an AI, remember?
I do not remember that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't here the first episode.
I'm not here for a lot of things.
I mean, stop, Beardy, stop! You're crawling into my neck.
Do it, kill him, Beardy. End
No,
our
Beardy,
suffering.
don't kill your daddy, or I won't give you any more food.
Yeah,
If you
don't say that word. That word was ruined for me.
Well, that's only ruined if you think about it. Don't kill me, Beardy, or I won't ever feed you again. If you kill me, I will never feed you.
Don't say that to your bearded dragon. I'm calling Peter.
Well, I mean, think about it logically. If he kills me, how am I going to feed him?
He can feed himself. I mean, I can literally
but
picture
I'm
him
not gonna
breaking
feed
out of
him.
his cage
I
and then going
specifically
across the floor. And
I specifically said if he kills me, I won't feed him.
Mate, 1 second.
But where is the Spino Dragoon? I'm gonna spam Spino Dragon until
Sorry
he gets
about
in here.
Oh
Sorry,
god,
I'm
damn it.
making a Godzilla picture.
Don't annoy him because
What?
Because things
I
in
woke up to
existence.
like 50 messages on my computer from people and Primal saying, "Just get in the live stream." It's like
Yeah, I typed one message saying, "Yo, you guys
I'm
joining
saying
the live
one
stream?"
from you, it's from the other people because I've got other people on Discord, not just you. You're not special, Primal.
I'm
not
a
the only
special
one.
snowflake. I am the only one. I'm the only human on planet Earth.
You call me an
I'm
alien?
like Will Smith from that one movie.
Welcome to Earth. Is that what he was referencing?
I don't know. There's lots
It's
of middle school-
Independence Day. The only, like, other than Men in Black.
No.
I think
One of
he
the-
means I Am Legend, where he's the
Yeah,
only person
that's
left.
the one. This bearded
Okay.
dragon is the best thing ever. Okay. So, just so that we're not bored, is there any upcoming projects you guys have for your YouTube channels?
I'm going
Oh.
to make an introduction to my latest upgrade on stick nodes. You can see it in the chat. Look how awesome I am now.
Yeah.
My avatar is so awesome now.
It is. It's beautiful.
I love how you guys did my name for the podcast, so you just completely changed it and rebranded everything without my foot. It was so nice.
You didn't join. And besides,
Mate,
and besides, we couldn't. We tried getting you in the video call, but you
I
didn't
woke up
join.
too late. Yes.
Yeah. So like, besides, you're not gonna tell me that JurassiCast isn't a great name for a channel.
I think it's a bit too punny. Like,
Hey, at least it's not the Archosaur podcast, because honestly, that was a bad name, because we don't talk about like that stuff. Like when you come to the Archosaur podcast, you think, oh, they know what Archosaurs are. They're going to be talking about that stuff. They get to the podcast, and this is what they hear. Melania, it's tremendous. Ask Melania, it's tremendous. Or they'll hear, I think the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 is the best thing ever. Or they're not going to hear anything about, Euparkeria and stuff. So that's why we rebranded it JurassiCast.
it was just a name.
Yeah, but JurassiCast is a great
That
name.
took me half an hour to figure out. So thank you.
You named the Archosaur podcast?
Yeah, I thought of the name and everybody voted on it. Is that not what happened?
That may have been what happened, but
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
gosh.
remember. I spent ages thinking of the name and we voted on it.
oh well.
So you guys helped choose the shitty name. Oh, crap, PG. Gotta remember PG-13.
I think we lost that rating when when Dino Master's friend came on.
Yeah.
Dino Master, I am not Dino Master.
Gosh darn it!
What's wrong with you?
Why do you keep
at
saying
this
Dino
point,
Master?
just give it up. Too many people.
But the point is, if you had been there, then we probably wouldn't have changed the name. We changed the name because I don't know why. I don't remember what happened. I don't have to remember that. Oh, I forgot today's Spinal Meme Sunday. I need to make a meme today.
I am not taking part in Spider Meme Sundays, and if I do, you guys will think I'm absolutely stupid.
Dude, I literally just play with my 2 Spinosaur toys on Spinal Meme Sunday and then upload the video. Doon 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 doon.
I'm not gonna ear rape y'all this time from like last time.
Yo, where is the Spino Dragon at?
Maybe where you left it.
What? I didn't leave Spino Dragon
Maybe where
anywhere.
you
He ran away. I haven't checked out Mr. Dynaboy's channel. I'm gonna check that out. I haven't checked that out in a while. Oh, that's the reason, because he hasn't done anything in 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry if I have an actual life outside of YouTube.
What? That's a thing?
Yes,
Ooh,
that's
Rodan
yes.
model reweight.
We all do.
No, I don't. That's a pretty good Rodan model.
Well,
Mr. Dynamo.
Primal, you might need to get a life outside of YouTube.
I have a life outside of YouTube. That's
Wait, Mr. Dynaboy, you created a Rodan model as well?
No, I was saying nice job on the Rodan model, Mr. Dinosaur Hunter.
There's too many of us.
Right.
There are too many.
Okay, thanks, Primal. Thank you.
What's that clay called again?
It's Easy Shape. It's
Easy
Walmart.
Shape.
Don't worry.
Okay. I may get some and try some stop motion because that looks really cool.
Yeah. I mean, from the batch, the latest batch I got, it like sort of had like a rubbery feel to it, and yet it still felt like clay. It's wax based, so if you have it in like a hot room or something, yeah, they're gonna melt a little bit. Not like completely melt, like become liquid, but like they'll melt like just like a small bit to where like they'll sort of fall apart.
They'll heat up enough to the point where the model will just end up like leaning and bending and fall over.
Yeah, but during the winter, and if you have your room like 0 degrees, yeah, they're perfectly fine. They'll be
Yeah.
fine, and
Just
they'll work
move to the
perfectly,
Arctic
too.
and you can use these models.
Oh, which island? Here's a question: which island would you rather go to, Skull Island or Isla Sorna?
Isla
Isla Sorna,
Sorna.
definitely.
I'd
I
rather
don't
go
want
to
to trip
Skull
over a
Island.
log and it end up being a giant snake or a giant praying mantis.
Here's why I would rather go to Skull Island. Everything there is gigantic, right? And we're pretty small. While everything on Sorna, we're pretty much just bite-sized snacks. Whereas on Skull Island, we're like crumbs to them. They're not going to waste their time eating me on Skull Island. While on Sorna, I'm a perfectly bite-sized meal for them. That's why I'd go to Skull Island rather than Sorna.
Mr. Dinoboy, I'm creating a bit of art.
That'd
It's
be-
Godzilla and Anguirus.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, it's sort of like a Millennium version of Godzilla raids again.
What would you guys think if Jurassic World took place in the MonsterVerse? Because they're both owned by Universal.
Oh god,
That
I
would be
hate this
awful.
discussion. Honestly, I don't want that people to keep trying to get Jurassic Park and Godzilla together.
No.
It would not go well.
Because it wouldn't. That's for sure. There, Isla Sorna and Nublar would be burnt to a crisp, along with all the inhabitants. But I'm just saying, they would, because Universal owns them both. What if they just existed in the same universe? Actually,
Does Universal own Godzilla?
Mr. Dino Boy, I am sorry, but I think they actually do, because remember the Lost World when the T-Rex breaks into San Diego?
Yeah, I know the Jurassic Park. The Asian guy is saying I left Japan to get away from this. Yeah, I know.
So maybe I think they are connected actually.
Well, not exactly, because you didn't see freaking Godzilla.
You didn't
Maybe it was like
see
as
it,
a joke.
but the Asian
hang
guy
it,
says,
hang it. Oh,
I came here to get away from this.
I'm sorry, Primal. I forgot. I need to tell you something to clarify what I just said, if you let me.
No.
So,
Okay, what was it?
have you seen when you got the Jurassic Park Ultimate Collection, the Ultimate Trilogy
Yeah.
disc, you got like 2 bonus discs.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Spielberg mentioned, obviously, Steven Spielberg's watched Godzilla and Gorgo. So, like, he mentioned, like, this isn't like this is like, I remember watching Godzilla and Gorgo, and, he used Jurassic Park as an inspiration. And in another way on how...
we forgot the biggest part. Jeff Goldblum saying, what do they got in there, King Kong?
Well, that's King Kong. That's already owned by Universal.
Yeah, that's in the MonsterVerse, though.
Yeah, but King Kong was originally in Universal. Universal
Boy,
created
you're
King
making
Kong.
my brain tick.
Wait, so did Toho buy King Kong from Universal?
No. In the 1960s, they borrowed the license for King Kong when they made the King Kong versus Godzilla. And before their ownership of the license ran out, they made King Kong Escapes and did whatever else with King Kong.
I should know. I had a relative work on King Kong versus Godzilla.
That's the one thing I'll always envy about you. You have a family history in Godzilla movies.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
I will forever be jealous and forever want to take your place in humanity.
Kindly don't. Thank you very much.
Just go over to wherever he lives and shoot him up, and then I don't know.
Oh boy! Oh, you're gonna be in trouble if you do that. We've got more firepower here. We got shotguns, rednecks here.
I don't even own a weapon.
You're in trouble now.
I live in America. I too live in America, so we also have guns here as well.
Yeah, but when you gotta think, I'm a redneck and a hillbilly, so you know for a fact I'm gonna have guns on my property.
Well, I mean, I live in the South, so there's obviously a lot of guns here as well.
I'm like, I'll shoot if you trespass. That's how. Here in Virginia, that's it has its moments where it's okay, but of course, if you understand the politics, like Hillary Clinton and other people just wanted guns to not be here, and I'm just like, you ain't taking my guns you ain't taking my guns.
You're from Virginia?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm further south than you. I'm in North Carolina.
Oh.
Well, then, we're learning a lot today.
What? What was that? It just sounded like you just said Malama Nama Luna Baba.
Let's just, I didn't think I did. I make no sense sometimes. Thanks, guys. Remind me to start waking up at 3 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. so I can join the podcast quicker.
I don't know how we'll remind you to do that, but back to the Godzilla Jurassic. I think what might be happening is Jurassic World exists in the same universe, but because having a crossover would just be absolutely the worst idea of ever. It'd be even worse than taking dinosaurs off the island, according to Jeff Goldblum. It'd be even worse than that. I think they could exist in the
Taking
same
dinosaurs
universe.
off this island is the worst idea in the history of bad ideas.
The second, actually, that's now the second worst because putting a crossover movie between Jurassic Park and the MonsterVerse, that's a very bad idea. That's the worst. But anyway, I think if they do have, if it is in the same universe, what's going on is like.
All right, here it is, Mr. Dinoboy. What do you think of the new picture?
Give me a minute. It's loading. Love it.
I want a pet iguana because my old one died, unfortunately. Oh, I hope you get another one. May I recommend a bearded dragon? They are the best.
Oh my god, he said iguana.
Absolutely best.
Specifically,
I know.
iguana.
He doesn't have He has an iguana. He had an iguana, but it died. So I'm saying, may I recommend you get a bearded dragon this time if you get another one?
I'd recommend a tortoise, to be honest. They live longer.
Yeah, but bearded dragons are better because I have bearded dragons.
Hang on.
That's a pretty cool picture. Dinosaur Hunter.
Thank you. Ow.
What you
Hey
do?
guys, I'll have to go in a few minutes.
Well, where are you going?
I gotta go do chores because everyone's waking up and now I'm being told to do stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, we will see you
We
later.
can end the podcast here. It's over time.
I said a few minutes, and okay. So
I know. I just my brain's messing up.
It's like more than 57 minutes right now. It's like an hour. Stayed longer than I normally do.
Where on earth is Spino Dragon at?
You've gotten an hour into this thing.
We've been going for over an hour, so I'm not sure how long you guys want to keep this going.
If Spino Dragon joins, we're gonna go for another hour.
I can't stay for an hour. Long, bud.
Look, here's how it's gonna happen. We're gonna be literally about to click the stop broadcast button, and Spino Dragon's just gonna pop in and say, "Hey guys,
hey, look, another podcast, 2 in 1 day."
Just end it in an instant. Just like say, "Okay, bye, guys." Feels like you missed it.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna head off now. All right.
Okay, see ya.
All right, see ya.
Enjoy the rest of the podcast, everybody.
I'm going to upload that video of the planet now because why not? Oh my gosh! Thanks a lot. He did it. He freaking did it.
You all right? You okay, Primal?
Hold on a second. Spino Dragon's here. I was right. Also,
I mean,
this is extremely odd. It says that I'm JurassiCast. I'm on the JurassiCast account. But when I go to type in the chat, it says I'm the Primal Earth. Spino Dragon, you better join right now, or else I'm gonna be mad at you.
If you're not in bed in like 10 seconds,
If you don't join right now, Spino Dragon, I'm gonna be mad at you.
I am going to slap you. The slapping will begin in 2 seconds. 1.
Well, or we'll just
Two.
call him names and make him sad. I just sent him a message saying, "Join now, or I'm gonna be mean to you." You're a dumb Spino Dragon. Dumb. You're dumb. You're a dumb. How do you like that? How do you like them roasts? Top quality, top notch roasts right there. Don't you think, Mr. Dino Hunter? There we go. I fixed it. I saved myself. Oh my gosh, Spino Dragon, what are you doing?
Oh, great. Where the heck did he go? Oh, he muted himself. Okay. Anyways. So, my phone's slow. Yeah. Hey, Spino. Welcome to the JurassiCast.
Can I be heard? Okay, now I can be heard. Let me get this back in.
Murder of ears.
Welcome, Spino Dragon. You joined at the worst time. We had already talked about everything, and then you decided to join. So, right after Mr. Dino Boy left. So, congratulations, Spino Dragon. You win the award for the worst timing. Beardy, you win the award for the weirdest reasons to do what that you do. So. What am I doing wrong? I'm breaking my phone. Beardy, what are you doing? Don't eat me. Okay, so we're all here, and yet we're doing nothing. What's the point of this?
I'm doing something. I'm making art.
Yeah, but we should be talking about the podcast. Beardy, what are you doing? Why do you do what you do? You know, I'm
Another
gonna go.
question is,
What?
Spino, why are you muted?
Yeah, Spiral Dragon. What's the point in joining if you're just gonna be mute the whole time?
Unless there's a legitimate answer,
Oh my
you
gosh.
better tell us why.
Yeah, Spiral Dragon. Remember the rule? You can't be mute on the podcast. Nope, wrong channel. I'm gonna upload my Alien Planet video, cause why not?
Oh yeah, hey, guess what?
What?
Not only did I get a update on my figure for stick nodes, I also got the guy who makes these stick figures that I show. Well, a few of them, like some of them, the ones at like Omega 9 and Godzilla. That guy left. He stopped making the figures, but he has an entire YouTube channel where you can just download the figures on media file, and holy crap, most of the like these things are like amazing. I sold them.
So what's the difference between stick nodes and pivot?
I think the thing is stick nodes has different figures than pivot, and plus mobile style and all that, along with the screen, pretty much the basis stuff, but it's the same purpose as pivot.
Spawner Dragon.
Just like different figures.
What do you think is better, pivot or stick nodes?
He's gonna say pivot, and I totally agree with him. But as far right now, I already told him, and we explained that I can't get pivot yet until I get a new computer. However, when I get pivot, I'm still gonna do stick nodes because I don't know, it's sort of fun, and plus I want to do something pivot styled thing on my phone when I'm off, when I'm somewhere like I don't know, Chicago.
I have a suggestion.
New York City.
If my experience downloading Pivot is anything to go by, don't get Pivot because it gave me like several viruses on my computer downloading it.
Oh, trust me, it's done the same for me. But Spino Dragon sent me a link where it was like he got a copy and paste version, which won't kill you.
Oh, well, I wish I had that link because it almost killed my computer, and that wasn't good. Why is this taking so long? I just want to upload my video.
Stick Notes has a good purpose.
Yeah.
It's there. If you want to do like some animation on there, you can do it on there, and
I would, but then again, my channel is the Google Slides one, so
it don't hurt to do like a small different stuff.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but that's just like the whole point of my YouTube channel is like if I don't use Google Slides, I'm just like everybody else. The whole point of my channel is the guy that uses Google Slides to animate. That's my thing. I'm the one that uses Google Slides. Which, yeah, it does suck because I can't participate in any of the Pivot contests because I don't use Pivot. Nor, if I won, could I use the prizes? Oh my gosh, why is my Wi-Fi so bad? Turn off the Wi-Fi and turn it back.
If I get Pivot, I'm not gonna be doing any contest. I don't do contest. I'm too lazy. Contests are like, oh, you're gonna join this contest. I'm like, too lazy.
Yeah. Like I had when I did my 150 subs contest, like tons of people were like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it." I only got 2 in the end, and Wednesday was the due date for all of them. So I had two really good animations, but because I didn't have the right amount of people to do the contest, I couldn't do the contest. Yeah, Spino Dragon even here? Yeah, he's still here.
He's here. I mean, he's silent. He's the silent
He's
ninja.
Spino. Hey, Spinomute, how you doing? Oh wait, what was that thing? Oh yeah, wasn't it like piss off or something from yesterday's Discord chat? Wasn't that a thing that offended him? I don't know. Just talk, Spino Dragon. Say something. Make sure you're not dead.
Mm.
Oh gosh, that's why I don't upload 16-minute videos. Normally I would have clicked the upload button by now, but it's still only uploading at 47%. Spino Dragon, are you there? You're on mute, so if you could get off mute, maybe. Spino Dragon. Spino Dragon, you there? You there, buddy?
I'm here.
I know you're here, but Spino Dragon's here, but he's not saying anything. And that's not good. That's not good. Do 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 da do do da do do da do 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 do. Spino Dragon, are you going to join? Okay, guys. I guess if Spino Dragon's not going to say anything, I guess we should just end the podcast here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe as well. We do appreciate the subscribbles.
The subscribbles?
Yeah, subscribbles. What else are you gonna call them? Subscribers? Yeah.
See you later,
Spino Dragon,
subscribbles.
if you don't want this podcast to end, you better say something like right now, or we're gonna end it. Okay. And also, this means
Is there
this
a way
is
for
the
me
first
to unmute
podcast
him?
that you were in, and that you never said a word. Just pointing that out. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching.
See y'all later in the next video.
See you in the next episode of JurassiCast Live. Oh crap! I messed up again.